Hi guys, Radhika here again. So I just wanted to make a quick video on intuition, okay, and what is intuition and where it falls in this narcissistic kind of a situation. Okay, so intuition is basically an ability that we all have. We all have intuition, it's nothing special. um, and why is intuition so important? So intuition is important because it's this feeling that comes from your gut. Okay, so it's like a gut instinct. Animals have it, human beings have it, even insects, and everyone has it. Any living thing has intuition. So intuition is this, it's like a hard coded thing in your soul, I think, which is hard to get rid of. But because we as human beings have programmed ourselves to be so logical and so to survive in this society, we make ourselves live in denial to so many things, okay, because that we have to be that way. Otherwise, if we are superly sensitive to intuition, we keep getting hurt all the time, we keep getting this bad feeling, and um, over time a lot of these bad feelings that we get, we kind of just suppress them, we don't pay attention to them. So that is kind of like living in denial, that they are there but we just deny them. So why is intuition so important? Okay, so intuition is important because it is really kind of like the voice of God, or if you don't believe in God, it's like the voice of creation. It's the first natural reaction that comes to you. It's very natural, it's not unnatural. So if in the sense that if you see a child who is running and there's a car coming, your intuition is going to be you are going to run and go and save the child. Okay, that is not because you don't have so much time to think, right? You don't have time. So the first feeling that you get is your intuition. So what happens is, over time, when we grow up, because of society, because of family, and we all do it, we kind of keep on suppressing our intuition, and we just go we try to go with whatever society is doing, whatever our family is doing. So we kind of suppress the voice of our intuition. And this voice is important because sometimes when you meet someone who is not good for you, you get that feeling, that this person is not good for me. Or they might say something that might make you cringe a little, that I don't like what he or she said. But you make yourself, you kind of then overanalyze sometimes, and you feel like, oh, I'm being too picky, I'm being too choosy, I'm judging too much. But the thing is, if this is an instinctive feeling that comes to you, it's not out of reasoning, so it's not judgment. Okay, it's not pickiness, it's not choosiness. If you analyze something and you are trying to figure it out, that is not intuition. That is your analytical mind trying to figure out something. Intuition is very different. It's like this first feeling that you get. Like sometimes you might be eating and you might feel full, and something in your head is telling you that, I'm actually full, but you feel like eating more. So your intuition is telling you that stop eating now, but you will still eat more because you're tempted by the chocolate cake or whatever you're eating. And so yeah, that's intuition. And intuition is also that feeling, like sometimes you might just step into a room and you don't like it there, Or you might get a feeling like someone's just fought in here because the air feels heavy, like you feel this kind of heaviness. Or you might walk into a meeting and someone in the meeting might say something, and immediately you get this feeling that, oh my god, this person is like seriously angry today. So that's not the logical part of your brain. It's your intuition that figures it out. It figures it out like that, because it's coming from a higher intelligence than than your ego. It's coming from a higher place, it's coming from the soul place. So why is intuition important, in especially in covert narcissistic situations and also in overt? Okay, so in overt narcissistic situations, it's pretty easy to figure out that a person is not good, they are a mean person, they are a nasty person, because they are overtly showing it to you. They're showing it to everyone that this is the way they are. And still they will have a lot of yes men. And sometimes if your boss is an overt narcissist, they will like yes men. So at that point you have to make this choice: do you want to be a yes man or do you not want to be one? And if you're not one, your boss can target you, if they feel like it. Even if you're a yes man, they can target you if they feel like it, because it's a narcissist. But yeah, if you don't follow them, then there is a higher probability that they will target you. So yeah, at that point you make that choice and your intuition will tell you. So actually with a overt narcissist, it's not just intuition, it's also reasoning, because they are showing their true behavior, right? With a covert narcissist, the intuition comes out so many times. Anytime the the covert narcissists mask is slipping, your intuition will tell you this is who they are. And then they will go back to being the nice person, in front of everyone, even in front of you. Then you will get this, it's like a what do you say, it's like a flash of who they really are. And whenever they show you that flash, your intuition is going to tell you this is who they are. It's going to say, you're going to hear that voice in your head or your heart or your whole body, that this is who they are, this is who they are. Sometimes when you are in a bad situation, your intuition is even going to tell you to run. Like if you go into a bad place, like if you're I've seen like some interviews in which of kid like survivors of kidnapping, where they actually say that when so and so person was coming towards them, or when they were getting into the car of the kidnapper, they heard this voice in their head saying that don't sit in the car, don't go. They got all these signs, but they ignored the signs. It's like a whisper, it's a whisper from whatever you want to call it, god, creation, from your own soul, from nature, whatever you believe in. It is a sign from them. So listen to your intuition, because if you keep ignoring your intuition, it's going to like kind of like the situations around you will slap you in the face. Okay, but the intuition has been trying to help you all the time. And a lot of times you might feel that, oh, you know what, I thought I should not do this, but I did it. And it happens to, like, in very small things also. Like maybe you didn't feel like going somewhere a particular day, and it was just a feeling that you had that no, maybe I shouldn't go there today. And you still push against your intuition, you go there, and you are stuck in a traffic jam for 3 hours. Okay, and you had no clue about this traffic jam, but your intuition was telling you that don't go there, maybe go do it on the weekend. But you pushed yourself to go. So yeah, intuition is a tool. The more you use it, the better it becomes. So yeah, always take a moment and feel the situation. Okay, and this is kind of tricky because sometimes our ego will make up things and pose it as intuition and so it can get tricky. So you really have to know what your intuition feels like. Okay, and it always helps to have an internal dialogue within yourself, like, do I really want that? And you will get the answer. You will get it, that no, I'm not hungry. Like a lot of times when you are bored, you just feel hungry, or and the feeling is not hunger, the feeling is boredom, but we just substitute it with food. So, and a lot of people, like, that's how addictions are born. You get addicted to food, you get addicted to smoking, you get addicted to watching TV, all these things. It's just like you want to pass time in some way and you get addicted to them. So if you ask your intuition in all these things, it really helps you. It doesn't take much time. You just ask yourself, it's the truest voice, it will give you the truest answers. Even if they are brutal, it will give you true answers. And so yeah, so that was my video for today. Listen to your intuition, because I'm sure your intuition must have warned you many times against the covert narcissist. At least in my case, my intuition was always right, but I ignored it for a lot of years. And but my intuition still kept telling me that this is not correct, this is not correct. So yeah, that was my video. So do trust your intuition and listen to it, and also you can note it down just to see, like, was your intuition correct or no. If you want to, like, scientifically do some experiments on your intuition, it will be like your own thing. You can try to improve your intuition that way. Yep, so that was my video today. I hope this helps you. I wish you all a lot of love and a lot of light. Bye.